Hey there, demons. It's your boy, Sock. We're doing the second part of the parent functions test. Yay! Anyways, so first, graph the absolute value parent function, then graph f of x, graph at least 3 points for each function. So the parent function, or f of x is just y. The parent function of absolute value is just absolute value of x. So that'd be like, so the rise and run would be 1/1. And this side would also be positive because the absolute value of every number is a positive number. Crazy! Okay. So then this value right here is, so the transformation should, this negative sign right here means that the graph will flip over the x-axis. This +1 right here will move the whole graph over to the left one, and then this -3 will bring it down 3. So we go over 1 and 1, 2, 3. So that's our 0 right there. So then, and as you can see, we don't have anything making it steeper or thinner, so it's just over 1, down 1 now, because the negative. Okay. Next one, graph the quadratic function and graph f of x, graph at least 3 points for each function. Okay, so the y value would be x squared. And for every x plugged into the equation, the y would just be the square root of that. So the square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. And then, no wait, no, not square root. What? It's squared, idiot. Okay. So we're starting at 0. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. There we go. That's how you do it, dummy. God. If you ever done math before, jeez Louise. Okay. So then this 2 right here will make the whole graph steeper. And then this +1 on the inside of the parentheses would bring the whole graph to 1 unit left. So, let's see. So, when we... Sorry. Actually, what I'm going to do is So, 1/1. 1 squared is 1. But then you would multiply the answer by 2. So 1 times 2 would be 2. I'm going to bring this 1 unit over. Just so that I'm doing that. That way it's easier for me to actually graph how steep it is. So then the square root of 2, or no, 2 squared. Why do I keep trying to do square root? 2 squared is 4. And then you multiply it by 2. And that would bring it over to 8, which is off the graph, but you get the idea. It's somewhere over here. And then we just do that. Okay. You get my point. You get what I'm saying. The parent function of this function is just y over x. Or 1/x. Not y over x. What? Okay. Carefully 2-point medium onions. Okay. So there. Yeah. So basically this function will never touch 1. It won't touch 1. Okay, it can't. You can't. Or it won't. Yeah. So the 1 is the 0. And you can't divide by 0. So that means you can't touch it. So it'll just like get super close to it. But I won't touch it. You get what I'm saying. I graphed that wrong. What? Okay. So then this function, the -1, that'll bring the whole thing over 1. And then the +2 right there, that will bring the whole thing up 2 units. So let's see. So that means that the 0 would be at x equals 1. And then y equals 2. So that's our zeros. So now instead it just won't touch this part. Or you get what I'm saying. You understand. You know what I'm saying. I'm not throwing away mine. Last one! Yay, hopefully this isn't over 10 minutes. So the parent function of this is square root of x. This one is actually this one. You put in the x value and the square root is the y. Okay. So the square root of 1 is just 1. Let's go for 0. And the square root of 4 is 2. There. That is our parent function. So then -2, we'll bring it right 2 units. And then the -2 right there would bring it down 2 units. So 1, 2, 1, 2. There's our 0. 1, 2, 1, 2. There's our next point. 1, 2. And that goes off the thing. 1, 2. And then, yeah, that goes way off the thing. I don't know why it wants me to grab 3 points. Okay, and then that's it. Bye.